Hello there my lovelies, welcome to Erica's Magical Projects. I'm Erica and I'm trying to bring a bit more magic into my life, and this week I've come out into the very wintry wood to find what's still around at midwinter, and I'm going to paint it on my wheel of the year for Yule. It's absolutely freezing and in the rest of the country they've had snow, but let's see what I can find. I'm not going to be out here for long because it's absolutely freezing! You don't have to go far to find where the fairies live in my city. These sunken lanes have been here for hundreds of years, if not longer, and they lead to nature reserves. They have never been built on because the land is too steep. Chased away by the cars and the buildings, the wildlife, the fairies and me have found sanctuary here. Brickwork that is as old as the Napoleonic Wars hugs the natural rock. I find the symbols of the season, the holly and the ivy. And look, snow on the moors. By the time I get a crew together to get up the moors, the snow is melting, but there is still enough for a snowball fight. Out on the moors, everything's lost its leaves. It's quite bleak out here. From a flash of gold. When gorse doesn't flower, kissing's out of season. That's one of the folklores about this plant. And here it is, tough little flower, out in the snow. I really think I should honour this flower by putting it on my wheel of the year, because there really isn't much colour out here, apart from these beautiful little yellow flowers. And out in the snow they still have that fragrance of coconut and summertime. Well done gorse, keep flowering and bring us joy all through the Yuletide. Happy Yule, everyone! Oh, look what I've just found. It's absolutely frosty on the ground. And then look, there's a little mushroom. Look at that guy. Wow, you must really like the cold. And there's another one there, look. Frost mushrooms. The setting midwinter sun makes the sea look like a pool of molten gold, and the longest night is upon us. So I'm back at the house, and it really is a quandary whether to put gorse or holly onto this segment of my Wheel of the Year. A little while ago, I had a strong vision of the Yule King. He had a big beard and was a white, middle-aged European man. He walked out into the snow because he knew there was somebody trapped there, and it was me. And he held out his big rough hand to me and pulled me out of the snowdrift. And then we went to a hut where there was warm stew and a fire to sit by and a warm alcoholic drink. And then he sent me on my way. The Yule King is a man who pulls you from the snow, who knows the land and gives you food and sends you off, fed and rejuvenated. I feel that this part of the winter, the middle of the winter, is so dark and so depressing that there is only one thing that can help you carry on till spring, and that is the hope that you'll make it through, and the kindness of the people that you meet in the winter nights. And so I think I'm going to depict this Yule King, this blizzard king in the snow, and I'm going to choose him to be standing behind his sacred plant, the holly. only is my segment finished, but this has finished my entire Wheel of the Year. You can see I've made a considerable improvement on my painting skills from the first segment, but I also know that my painting skills leave a lot to be desired. I'd really like to improve my skills next year. If you've got any suggestions, I would really like you to tell me down in the comments what I could be painting next year. I'm thinking I might do a great big Kabbalistic tree of life with all the correspondences written on there. Oh, I'm so happy with this. I'm looking forward to the spring when I can turn it round to in bulk again and start travelling through the wheel until we get to midsummer, my favourite time of year. I really feel like this project has deepened my relationship with painting and with the seasons. And for this reason, I'm going to give it the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card that talks about deepening an already existing relationship. This couple are already in a relationship and they are drinking a toast to each other and their continued future. And that's how I feel about painting. I know I've got an awful lot to learn and I'm really looking forward to deepening my relationship with paint and with this medium. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and thank you especially if you've joined me through the whole year of painting. I hope you'll come back next year, and if you've got any suggestions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video where I'll be making a few Yule presents for some very special people. But until then, remember that everything handmade is magical.